Leadership Day is a gathering of visitors. That's when we basically get to show off and show them what this school is about.
Leadership Day really rocks. I really enjoy being in Leadership Days.
We do Leadership Days twice a year, and the reason that we do these days is to really give our children an opportunity to take those skills that we have taught them and to really put them in a real-world kind of situation.
What Leadership Day does is give a practicum, so to speak, a day in which the students can practice the skills on actual people outside of their normal circle of influence.
Let me just start by saying our vision of Leadership Day is that you are providing a service for us. You are here today to help our students have a wonderful learning experience that they could have in no other way.
They always rise to our expectations and even exceed those expectations in most cases in our school.
It's a really great opportunity for students to go and talk about how great our school is and to show off their talents.
When I first came to Combs, I was very impressed with the Leadership Day and how organized it was and how many students were involved and how big their roles were. And there were a quarter of the students that were really involved. But I couldn't stop thinking about the other 3/4 of the students.
I'll never forget the day that we were planning a Leadership Day, and Michael Armstrong, our assistant principal, and I were looking over the list of children, and he said, you know, Muriel, we need to really think about how many children are given these opportunities.
So at a staff meeting, I had all the students' names written on Post-it notes, and I had posters all around the room of the different opportunities. And then before we left that staff meeting, we had every child in a slot of something that aligned with their own personal interests, so that at the next Leadership Day, there weren't just 125 students involved. All 850 students had some part of ownership.
We have lots of roles in Leadership Day. Students can participate as a greeter,
The door holder,
music leaders,
Leaders of kindness.
There's flag holders, people do chorus.
Children who are giving public speeches.
students who had been involved in solving problems.
Children who have created art that is up on the wall. They feel that they are, you know, leaders in art.
We identified students that were had a talent in writing.
Student council presentations.
the person who's doing the landscaping before anyone ever gets here.
I do a cheer Leadership Day.
I was actually a part of the etiquette team, which is people who go around and serve the visitors while they're eating lunch.
And the moment we started to think about that and look at it through a different lens, the magic started to happen.
and again, a lot of these jobs weren't things that I had a master list and said, I need 4 children to do this and 8 children to do this. These were things students wanted to do.
I sometimes do public speaking. I usually do the Code of Cooperation speech.
A compass always points north, the right direction. As students, it is important that we are constantly headed in the right direction.
We have to remember that our main business is teaching, and it's not presenting. So you have to use every opportunity as a teachable moment. You have to find a way in the moment to encourage them and coach them. Every single thing we do is a teaching day.
My role with Leadership Day was more or less a coordinator, not the details, the fine details of the event, and empowering our students with their leadership opportunities. We had many entities involved with our student steppers, our leadership council, our drama, speech and debate club, our music students. So all of these students had a role to play in Leadership Day.
People have often asked, is it worth it? Some people have said, oh, this seems like a show. Well, they just don't get what this is about. They do at the end of the day. They begin to realize this is the real thing. This is changing the lives of children. Yes, it's worth our time.
It's very impressive. Actually, children all seems like very self-confidence.
I just can't believe that it's an elementary school, because when I step into school, everyone is so confident, they carry themselves very well.
Their enthusiasm, their concern for others, and this general atmosphere throughout the school. It's a very, very happy place to be.
Their confidence, their behavior, the way they carried themselves, the way that you could look at these kids and you know that our future is in good hands. These are the leaders of tomorrow, not just tomorrow, they're the leaders of today.
My advice would be make it yours. I think sometimes the worst thing we can do to creativity is to try to replicate something we've seen. Truly think outside the box and ask the children. If they want to do a giant musical and find ways to integrate leadership into that, I say go for it. If they want to do 5th grade senior projects, do it that way. But listen to the kids, and it will continue to grow if you listen to the kids. If you come in with all the ideas, it's never going to grow because people are going to think that's how we do it. It should never be a finished product. It should never be the same the second time you do it.
I don't think you could truly teach leadership without allowing them the real-world experience that Leadership Day provides.
We're very proud to watch them flourish today, demonstrate their talents. We're already looking forward to our next Leadership Day.